Hello everyone, I'm Aman Podar and presently I'm working as Officer Scale 1 in Uttar Bihar Grameen Bank. And this year I gave RBI Grade B interview. Sadly, I was not shortlisted in the final merit list. But then yes, the journey goes on. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my attempts in SBI PO Pre 2022, the analysis, what I took out of it, and then we'll move towards the main strategy, which I think is good. And let me tell you something else, that you do not have to follow any strategy blindly. You have to take good bits from many strategies that you come across, and you have to custom design a strategy for yourselves, because it is going to work for you only when you have custom made it for yourself. Because it's different for everybody. Like for me, my strong areas and weak areas might differ from yours, what I'm comfortable at and what I need to work upon more or less. So I think you should understand this, that you don't have to follow anyone's strategy, be it any renowned teacher or anybody that you know. So just listen to them and try to take good parts from that, and as I already said, design a strategy for yourself that works for you. So okay, and also I do not tell this oftenly, but please subscribe my channel, because I come out with good contents, be it regarding the banking exams or RBI, or even going to attempt SEBI grade A exams. So if I have anything important regarding that, I'll make a video upon that. Also, I'll share the link of my Telegram channel. It is a community, not many people are there. So if you have any queries or any issues that you want to take opinion or want answers, you can post in there, and people are really helpful. Someone or I try to reply, as fast as I can to solve your queries and problems. So yeah, let's take this video forward. First, let us see my attempts. My exam was yesterday in second shift. It started, I think, at 3:30, I guess, 3:30 p.m. So, funny story. I did not study at all for this exam, because I was no mood of giving this exam, as I was preparing, or rather I am preparing for CB grade A. But then somehow I went to write the exam, and luckily enough I managed to attempt. In English, I felt this section was easier than last 2 years that I have gave, so I attempted full 30, and I am hopeful that I get 100% accuracy in this, because it was on the easier side for me. And then came quant. In quant I attempted 20 questions. Quant also I thought was easier than the last 2 years. I personally felt that. There were two DIs. One caselet was there. I did one DI, that was easy. Two line graphs were there, some P and Q data of companies producing something, and it was pretty easy, so I did that. One thing, simplification was asked this time, simplification and approximation. 5 questions were there, and arithmetic I think was on a little tougher side, but then I managed to do some, and total 20 questions. Reasoning, following my own strategy, I attempted all the miscellaneous questions first, and then I attempted one puzzle. I could attempt 19 questions in this, and I was left with 2 minutes time, and I tried to do a puzzle, but I couldn't do, so I left it. So total is 69 questions I managed to attempt. Okay, and I'm thinking that 1 or 2 questions will be wrong at max, so I'm expecting something around 66 marks. Now let's talk about what could be the possible cutoff, because last year we know that for general category it was 63 marks. So this year, as the seats are lower, only 1600 something seats, so definitely the cutoff is gonna go up. How much, I don't know. I am no one with this experience or expertise who can predict this cutoff, but one thing that I can see with logic is that the cutoff is going to be higher than 63. Now how much higher, I don't know, I cannot judge, so please judge it for yourself. But exam, I thought it was, my shift at least, or what I felt, was a bit easier than last 2 years, 2020 and 2021. So this is this. Now let's talk about the main strategy. Anyone and everyone who has attempted this exam should be focusing on mains, be their attempts 60, 65 or 70, whatever. Just try to study for mains, and if you do not clear prelims, there is no harm in preparing for mains. Okay, it is going to be helpful to you in any ways. So my strategy, as I have analyzed this SBI PO exam, it's mains. I think you need to have very good grip on English language, because if you have, then it's going to be easier for you. I'll tell you why. Let's start here. This time reasoning, it's 50 marks. Quant, it's 50 marks. General awareness, it's 60 marks. In English, it's 40 marks. Okay, and then descriptive English is 50 marks. So just hear me out, very patiently, and try to understand it. If you have a decent grip on English, you will be able to score 30 plus marks here, and in descriptive you will be able to score 35 plus. So if you are able to score around 65 to 70 from here only, and then if you study 3 months current affairs diligently, then you'll be able to do at least 20 plus questions from here. So it's already, if you add to this, it's like I'm taking 70 or 65 also. Okay, so it's around 85 to 90. You already got it from this. Okay, and the last year cutoff I think was 90 or something like this. So if you have 1 hour time or like 50-minute time, and if you give the question a good look, you skim through all the questions, you go through all the questions in the reasoning section, you'll be able to find 3 to 4 questions. You'll be able to find 3 to 4 questions that you can solve with 100% accuracy. You don't have to go for 10 questions, 15 questions, 20 questions. No, just find those 3, 4 or 5 questions that you think you can do 100% surety. So those questions will fetch you around 6-7 marks here, and same quants, try to get 6-7 marks here. So aggregate I'm taking 15 marks from here. So already you are getting 85 to 90 here. You add plus 15, so what you're getting is around 105 marks. This is with minimal effort and minimal difficulties in reasoning and quant. You just have to focus on your English as I pointed out. Try to get 30 plus in the objective English, try to get 35 plus in the descriptive English by having good practice of it, and then general awareness, anything above 20 is going to be decent. And the reasoning and quant, just try to find, my strategy is pretty simple. If you have the time, try to go through all the questions possible. If you go through all the questions, you'll definitely find some questions that are in your zone, that are easier for you. I'll tell you my story. This year RBI grade B 2022, my prelim strategy was pretty clear. I'll see the questions. If the questions are on the similar lines of 2021, I had a strategy in mind. It was going by the way that you attempt lesser number of questions, but your accuracy is good. So general awareness, I went through all the questions and I attempted around 40 questions. Then quant is a big headache for many of us in RBI grade B prelim. So in quant, what I did was I found 13 questions. Out of 30 questions, I found 13 questions which I thought I could do, and surely enough I did 13 questions and I got 12 of them correct. In reasoning also I did 23 questions and around 19 questions I did correct. English I got around 26-27 marks. So you can see, my strategy is pretty clear. Make English your strong zone and get good marks in that, and rest, if the paper is difficult, try to find some questions that you can do for sure, and then you do those questions. So guys, all the best who has pre-exam in coming days, and all the best to all of those who appeared this year, and I hope you clear the exam and you go to mains and interview, and we'll talk about the later stages later. First you should focus on what is in your hand and do that. Okay, thank you.